morning, children. How are you? I hope all of you are fine and safe. So, my dear children, today I am going to say the 5th class science. The chapter is the 4th chapter. What is the chapter? The brain and the senses. So, here I am going to say a small part of the lesson, the brain and the senses. See, my dear children. So, I think you are all now very free at house. Yes, no? So what would you like to do at house? I know most of you are using the mobile, means like video games, or else who are having laptops, they are using the laptops. Who are having computers, they are using the computers. So many electrical devices you are preferring. So do you know one thing, my dear children? So whatever devices you are using, why do you like to use that? Because it is used to store more memory power, it is used to store more memory, and when you are search anything, it gives a very fast result. If you type any word in the Google, immediately it will send what is the meaning of it. So that's what you like more. Yes, no? But do you know one thing? More than the computer, laptop and the other electrical devices, the most important and more memory can store in only one device. What is the device? Actually, that's not a device. That is an organ. That is also presented in our body only. What is that organ? That is nothing but our brain. Yes, our brain is a wonderful computer than any other computer or electrical devices. Understood, ma? The brain is a wonderful computer than any other. So, I just, instead of using those electrical devices, those computers, those are very less than, by comparing with our brain. So, let's use your brain instead of the computer. Then you will get more than the computer, you will get the fast result when you are using your brain. Yes, today I want to talk about the part brain. Very good. See, my dear children, I told you our brain is the wonderful computer than any other. So, when, for example, you are watching me and listening something. So, next day or else next 1 hour, your parent may ask you that what madam told, which subject taught to you, which madam taught to you. They will ask you immediately. You may not be say what total I told, you may not be say, but you will say that which teacher and which subject you have listened. No? So how immediately you will when your parent asks, immediately you will give the fast result. Yes, no? Why? Fast reply you used to give. Why? Because it was stored in your memory, which is there in your brain. So, more than the computer, our brain gives the fast reply and it can store the more memory. So, how the brain is working? And today we are going to learn that, see, the brain actually. So before that, please, whatever important points I am saying and I am writing, please note in your notebook, like HW book, you can note. See here, the brain is acting like a wonderful computer. No? It can also store the more memory than the computer. And also, whatever information it stores, see, morning onwards, whatever you do, so everything will be stored in your brain. See, before 6 years or else 5 years back, what is happened at your childhood also you used to say. At my childhood also, what is happened I can say. Yes, at your parent childhood also, what is happened somehow he can say, because how he can able to recollect that? Because that was stored in his brain. So, whatever the important thing, whatever we used to see, whatever we feel that it is important, this situation is important, then that will be stored and it will be captured by our brain and it will be stored in our brain itself. And whatever you don't want is what is happened 5 years back. One day morning to night everything can you able to say? No, only the important things only you can able to say. So what is important, that only it can stores, our brain will be stores in our brain. What is not important, it is used to trashes out. Trashes means it won't be stored, it will be goes out. So it can stores messages or else in our memory, or else you can write it as it stores memories in our brain also. And also you can see whatever you are thinking, learning and thought, thinking, learning, and you are feeling, yeah, it is good for me. Your parent brought 2 dresses, he asked you to select that. So you want to select the best one, yeah, this is the best for me. How can you say that that is the best? Who is saying to you? The brain is giving that message to you that it is the best for you, because already when you wore that type of a dress, you look good. So your brain stores that message that you are looking good when you are wearing that type of a dress. So whenever after 1 or 2 years you are looking one more that type of dress, immediately your brain will give that result. Yeah, that type of dress will give you good looking for you. So select that one. So you will feel that that is the best one. And whatever thinking we used to do, whenever you are doing anything, yeah, this is correct or this is wrong, who is helping to you? The brain. And learning, when you are learning, now you are learning. So who is helping to you to learn? Your brain. And sense organs. See, our sense organs are working, yes, no, feeling hot or else feeling cool or feeling shivering. So who is helping us to feel? The brain. So the brain is a very most important organ in our body. See, you know that. For example, one kingdom is there. In that kingdom, king will be there. No, definitely, the king is looking after all the kingdom alone. No, na. So he used to take the support of others like courtiers, or else like like who is supporters. Yes, no. See, our Prime Minister is a Modi. Is he alone? He is looking after each and everything? No, na. He is using his messengers like a CM. He appointed CMs for state-wise and MLAs. Yes, no. So and IAS officers. So they are taking then they can able to rule very easily. Like that. See, our brain also, not only the brain is also not working alone. It is also taking the help and support of others. That is nothing but a nerves and a spinal cord. So the brain is working by taking the help of spinal cord and nerves. See, here the spinal cord is used to assist. Yeah, this message like say for a king there will be a courtier. No? Yes, Raja, you have to do this one. Everything they used to see, na. So like that, our spinal cord is used to assist our brain. Then, what the spinal cord is doing, ma? It is assist the brain. And what about the nerves? The nerves acts as messengers. See, when any like a war they are going to do, or else any some message they want to send to the other kingdom, what they used to do now means we are having telephones and mobile phones. At that time, what they used to do, they will send one person from their kingdom to the other kingdom. Yes, that person is nothing but we are called messengers. So like that, Here to pass the message from our brain to the other parts of the body who are acting as a messenger, nerves. The nerves acts as a messengers. How the nerves are acting as a messengers. The nerves are acts as a messengers. Here you can see the brain. See, this is our brain. Here you can see there are many areas we are having. Here you can see this is a green color one. This is the speech area. Means what we are going to give what we are going to speak, that will be given by this area. And this is the hearing one. Hearing area, the yellow color shade you are able to see now, that is the hearing area. What you are hearing, that is used to store here. Next here, this is the thought area. We used to think to do anything of that area. This is that area. This area is helping us to think. And this area we call vision area. What we are seeing, that also is whatever others are saying, only that only recording in our brain. What we are watching also, it is recording in our, along with the mind's picturization, it is used to store in our brain. So which area is helping us to store that? This area, red color one. And here you can see there is a orange color one. So this part we call brainstem. What we call that part na? Brainstem. And this here, this brainstem is used to connect to the spinal cord. Already we have discussed it before the lesson about the spinal cord na? So that area will be connected to the spinal cord. And here you can see this total part is nothing but we call cerebrum. What we call from here onwards na? From here onwards, this total part we call cerebrum. See, actually our brain consists of three parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. So here the biggest and important part is our cerebrum. Here in the cerebrum only speaking area and hearing area and thought area and vision area, these are all used to be located. So here actually other animals also having the brain, but the thing is that compared to the other animals, our brain is a complex. So it is our brain is made with a number of nerves. You can see here number of nerves we are having. So it is a complex. Complex means not a simple one. Okay, number of nerves are connected in our brain, so that our brain is complex compared to the other animals. And here you can see our outer part. You can see the cerebrum. How the cerebrum is looking like a folds, like a folded one. If you take any woolen towel, just you can fold. How it is used to get folds, like that only. It is looking like folds and grooves. Grooves means like this. Like grooves, like this grooves, like this. So it is looking, the cerebrum has a number of folds and grooves, and it can able to, and it is used to store our memory. And also the cerebrum is helping us to, it has many folds and grooves. Grooves means these one, like this. In this shape, if it is having, that we call the grooves. And here the cerebrum, it helps us to think, learn and sense organs. So it is used to help us to send the message to the sense organs and to think and to learn the things. Which part of the brain is helping the cerebrum. Here you can see here in the cerebrum many parts we are having now. Thought area, vision area, hearing area, speech area. So one part of the brain means one part of the cerebrum, it gets message from the nose, and another part of the cerebrum, it gets messages from from the ears, and another part of the cerebrum, it will send the message to our muscles. So another part of the brain, it is used to send the messages to our remaining parts of the body. So like that, each and every part of the cerebrum is working in this manner. So here in this part we are going to, still we are having remaining parts like a cerebellum and medulla, that we learn in the next lesson. So now we are going to discuss about the brain stem. Here you can see the brain stem. You are able to see here brain stem, mama. So here brain stem. What is brain stem? Brain stem means the part of the brain which is connected to the spinal cord. What is brain stem? At which part the spinal cord is connecting to the brain, that part we call brain stem. Here, there you can see here like a stem. It is looking like a stem. No, that part is nothing but we call brain stem. The part of the brain. Which connected to the spinal cord, that is nothing but we call brain stem. Here we are going to discuss about what is the job of the brain stem. What this brain stem will do, actually there are two types of actions now. One is voluntary actions and another one is involuntary actions. One is voluntary actions and another one is involuntary actions. So voluntary actions means the actions which are able to do by our control, that we call the voluntary actions. Involuntary actions means the actions which we cannot do, which we cannot control ourselves, like a heartbeat and breathing, like a heartbeat and breathing. These are comes under involuntary actions. And voluntary actions means which you want to do. For example, I want to like this. I like this sweet, so I can take with my hand and I can eat. I want to move from here to there, so I can move. I want to speak, so that I can speak. These are in our control or not? So I want to stop my heartbeat. Can I stop? Will you stop? Is it in our control? No. So the actions which are not in our control, those we call involuntary actions. That involuntary actions are controlled by the brain stem. That involuntary actions are controlled by the human brain stem. And these voluntary actions means which are under our control, like talking, speaking, running, walking, jumping. So whatever you are doing with your wish, with your will and wish, that is comes under the voluntary actions. So these involuntary actions are controlled by human brain stem. These are controlled by brain stem. So this is about the part of the cerebrum. Next we are going to discuss another part, nerves. See, the brain, the spinal cord and nerves. These three, actually the kingdom, courtiers and messengers and the people, these are all together only we used to call the kingdom. Now only if the king is there can we call the kingdom. Only the messengers will be there, means can we call it as a kingdom, like that. So here the spinal cord and nerves and the brain, these all together is nothing but we call as a nervous system. What we call nervous system. So here you can see, so we have discussed about the brain. Now we are going to discuss about the nerves. Here you can see the nerves. Actually we can compare the nerves like with a wire. Wires you are seeing electrical wire, we can compare the nerves like a wire. Actually these nerves are connected to the all parts of our body. See here, you can see here. See, there is a red color and blue color. You can find some like thread-like structures, as well like wire-like structures. Those are nothing but we call nerves. See here, from brain onward, the nerves are spreading to our body part. Yes, no? So each and every part we are having the nerve system. Nerves we are having. Actually, what the brain will do, whatever it stores the memory, na, that memory will be sent by that memory, whatever memory it was stored, it is sent to the spinal cord. Then from the spinal cord to the other parts of the brain, it is used to reach. Through whom? Through the nerves. So actually, the nerve, how these nerves are forming? These nerves are formed. These are formed number of nerve cells join together. Number of nerve cells join together. So the number of nerve cells are joined together and form the nerves. These nerves are also two types. One is motor nerves, sensory nerves. Another one is motor nerves. So sensory nerves means it carries messages from sense organs to brain or spinal cord. Here the motor nerves, it carries messages from brain or spinal cord to the remaining parts of the body. It's nothing but sense organs. Body. So, how many types of nerves we are having now? We are having two types of nerves. One is sensory nerves and motor nerves. Sensory nerves means whatever messages. For example, I just touched one hot object. Then what happened? Immediately my brain will recognize that it is hot. How it will be recognized? Actually, my hand is touched, no? So whatever that hand, which part it was touched, there whatever nerves are there, those nerves are sending that message from that part of the body to the spinal cord, and from spinal cord to the brain it is reaching. Then whatever we have to do, you have to pull out your hand. Yes, no, when you touch that, then what happen? Your brain will send that message to your spinal cord, and that spinal cord again it gives the message to your body part through the nerves. So from the body part to the sense organs to the brain, it was going. That messages is carried forward by the sensory nerves. From brain to the other sense organs, it is carrying messages to the nerves. Those nerves are nothing but we called motor nerves. So sensory nerves means it sends the messages from sense organs to the brain or spinal cord, and motor nerves means it sends messages from brain or spinal cord to the remaining parts, or else sense organs. This is nothing but the different types of nerves. Next we are going to talk about the spinal cord. Spinal cord. Actually, my dear children, all nerves are not connected directly to the brain. Actually, all nerves are not connected directly to the brain. Only some of the nerves only connected directly to the brain, and the rest of the nerves are connected to the spinal cord. So, only some of the nerves only directly connected to the brain. What happened? So, that's whatever thing is happening, that messages are carried forward from our sense organs to the spinal cord. Then after it is reaching to the brain. Then the reply is given by the brain. It sends to the spinal cord. Then after it reaching to the sense organs, because all nerves are not directly connected to the brain. But what happened? The spinal cord is playing another important role. So actually, sometimes in some cases, the spinal cord is acting as a mini brain. It is acting as a mini brain. Thus, how the spinal cord is acting sometimes as a mini brain. Means in some situations like when you touch any hot iron object, what happen? Immediately you used to pull out your finger. How? You won't take much time. You won't take too much time. No? So immediately you used to take out. Actually, when we are sending the messages to our brain and again to get the reply, it takes a little time. No? But here at this situation, we are not taking that little time also. Why? Because actually when you touching a hot object or something, anything is entering in your eye, you used to flickers your eye. No? So at that time what happened? That message is sending to our from sense organs to the spinal cord, it is reaching. But there the spinal cord is not sending that message to our brain. The spinal cord itself, it is taking the decision and it is sending reply to the sense organs. Because if it sends to the brain, again from the brain it has to collect and it has to send to the sense organ. It takes too much time, no? So in that time we are not having that much time, no? If you take that time, what happen? Your finger may affect for the hotness, or else your eyes also may affect when anything is going to fall inside. So that's what in such situations the spinal cord itself, it is giving reply directly to the sense organs without sending to the brain. That's what spinal cord is acting as a mini brain. So that quick reaction, the quick actions is done by the spinal cord is nothing but we call reflex actions. What we call reflex actions. So the quick actions response by the quick action or response by the spinal cord is nothing but we call reflex actions. See my dear children, did you understand? Now in this session we discussed only one part of the brain, that is the cerebrum, and we discussed nervous system is the brain. It is a collection of brain, nerves and spinal cord is together is nothing but we call the nervous system. And we have discussed about what is the work of spinal cord, what is the work of brain stem, and what is the work of the nerves, and how the messages are sent from our sense organs to the brain and brain to the sense organs. And sometimes some of the messages are not sent to the brain. It will be collected by the spinal cord and the reply also given by the spinal cord. In some situations like when you touch any hot object or something is going inside of your eye, so that actions, the quick action is given by the spinal cord is nothing but we call as a reflex actions. So note these points, and then still later session we will discuss more about this chapter. Thank you.